to the Experience Podcast. It's just me this week, as you know. This is part 3 of episode number 68, Roommate Antics. This is Ainsley's third or so time on the show. It's Elizabeth's second time on the show, I believe. Obviously she'll have many more. And then Matt's first one. I don't remember if Matt came on again. I'm saying Matt's first one, like as if, oh yeah, he comes on later. I don't remember if he comes on. He might come on like once more. I don't remember. But anyway, this was in November 2019, or actually, we probably recorded this in October 2019, to be honest. It sounds like we kind of recorded a few in a row, which, I did sometimes just depending on, if stuff was going on. So this was probably, oh, no, never mind. I was thinking December. I was going to say it's going to be finals week, but it's not. That's December. Never mind. But maybe getting ahead for like Thanksgiving or something. Anyway, we were talking about, what were we talking about? Man. I am drawing a blank here. But we're at 29 minutes, 56 seconds, so we're about to find out what we were talking about. And what was it Matt was talking about? Oh, we were talking about me filling up my water bottle and how Matt didn't want to leave. And Ainsley, yeah, so we were talking about meal swipes. So the way the meal program worked is that you could swipe your ID card, and you got 4 swipes a day, and it would give you access to the unlimited dining hall, or you could go to what's referred to as West Village. That's what they called the building. And it was a series of small restaurants. Not restaurants. It's food stands basically, but they're inside, It's like a mall. Like, is that a restaurant? Like, it's just like the counter and you get food. I guess it counts. But anyway, and you would get if you used a meal swipe, it would count for whatever the meal would be. I don't remember. It might have had a dollar amount, but I don't remember. But that was changed because when I was a freshman and I had a meal plan, it was unlimited swipes. Basically unlimited food. You get unlimited everything. So you can go to the dining hall and eat to your heart's content, and you can go there multiple times a day, as many times a day you wanted, whenever. So, yeah. Anyway, so let's get into the episode. We're at 29:56. We got about 15 minutes left to go, and then that'll be it for this commentary. And again, as always, let me know if there's one that you want me to do. Always happy to oblige. So just leave a comment. Okay, let's get into it.
What's so enjoyable about it? Sleep. It's also just a chill spot for me to be. I don't have to be out too often.
Collect your thoughts.
You have a nice roommate, too.
What happened?
You have a nice roommate.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm scared to go back to my dorm.
Her roommate.
We'll
talk about that. What's the issue? What's the issue?
Actually, this morning, the housing director.
She is listening, by the way.
The housing director emailed us at 11 a.m. was we need to meet so we can do a roommate agreement.
You weren't even awake by then. You weren't even awake.
I was up for 8 a.m. class, so. Yeah. And I responded within 5 minutes, but I was really informal. I was like, hello, I'm free this time, this doesn't work for me. And then my roommate responds 4 hours later and has a whole good evening, Miss Whatever, and then goes into a long ass paragraph, and then at the end has her name and the phone number, email, College of Engineering, Georgia Tech 23, and I was like, oh my gosh. And mine was get iOS for.
Oh, you leave that on there? Just delete it.
I forgot it was there, but I look back and now I look like an idiot.
You probably do.
Our schedules don't line up at all, so.
Is that the only reason you're scared of her? What are you scared of?
Pausing here. Just so everyone knows, if your email signature is still sent from my iPhone or whatever, I don't know why Apple thought it was a good idea. I guess because it's advertising, but just the worst email signature you could have. It's so terrible, it became a meme and all that, and it's please update your signature. If it's just, you don't have to have a signature, obviously. Even if you just delete it, right? That's better. That's just. All right. Anyway, back into it.
No, that's a lot to get into.
Well, we have time.
We do.
I feel like just may not be the time to unpack that.
It's the
Of course.
time. It's the time.
I haven't
Look
seen
at
her
that.
though in like
It's-
a week.
Not the time.
It's the time.
It's 6:32.
For those who can't see it, they're just looking at their watches.
The same watch, by the way.
Oh,
Matching.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't have a watch.
I have a Fitbit, but it doesn't tell me the time. All it tells me is how many steps I take.
Pausing here. So what we're referring to, they gave out a free Fitbit to like basically every student. They were like, we're giving out 10,000. It was more than that. I think it was like basically every student got access to a free Fitbit. There was some promotion that Georgia Tech was doing with Fitbit at the time. And so every student at the time got a free Fitbit. So at one point, like shortly after they were like, not everyone, but a large percentage of the campus all had the same watch. And it was sort of funny. I mean, they were nice. It was free. It was a free Fitbit. It was like the basic one. For what it's worth, it was like the basic one. Again, this was 5 years ago, so more than that. It was it in 2019 that they gave those out, or was it like 2018? It was a long time ago, and so it was like, yeah, like I said, it was like a basic one. It lasted me for a few years, so I had no problems. I think I still have it actually. I was like, you know what, this still technically works, but I have since upgraded. But yeah, it was kind of nice to have it. Anyway, yeah, let's get back into it.
What's your right now?
It doesn't actually it doesn't even give me a
It
number.
doesn't even tell me.
It basically all it has is
It's a
5
counter.
circles on it, and so like each circle counts as a quarter of my steps, and the last one is just there to tell me, oh, you did it, you did all your steps. So then like I have 3 circles filled, and the 4th one is beeping, meaning that I am 3/4 or higher through my steps, which is like, I don't know, and that is it's just terribly inconvenient. But it's a watch my girlfriend gave to me, so I'm gonna wear it. So.
Oh gosh.
It's
One of
not a good
those.
watch.
Mm.
Guys, Blake submitted his GT1000 homework.
Wow.
Good. Good thing. Do you grade his work? Do you grade work?
I don't grade anything. They never asked me to grade, so
I
I've
don't
never
think-
had to grade.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
why
don't think
you
I'm
would
supposed to grade.
I
What
think
did you
so.
submit? Was it the degree map? Okay.
No, we already did that. This is the team contract because they have a team presentation coming up.
Oh, really? For my team, we did the team presentation, like a lot of it. But we did a team contract, like the first thing, and we promised each other that we would actually get shit done. And then the first project, someone did everything at like 5 p.m. and got mad at everyone else for not being there at 5. When we said that we would do it later, and we were like, oh, okay.
That is an issue. Sometimes group work, people will say, let's have it all done by 1, and then it's like 9, and everyone else hasn't done it, and that one person gets upset.
Yeah. It's like, what are we supposed to do about it?
I mean, my 1770 group is like, all right, we're gonna meet Sunday night, 8 p.m. at the library, and then like I was asleep in my dorm,
Mhm.
and they started. We don't even have a group
Sounds
chat.
right.
We have a Snapchat group chat because apparently we can't figure out how to get the actual group chat working. And I had this random guy Snapchat calling me at like 9 p.m. He's like, "Where are you right now? We're trying to work on a project," and it was real bad. But I got there eventually by
Couldn't
like
figure
10.
out how to get a group chat?
Yeah, apparently someone's phone didn't work, and the only thing that worked was Snapchat. So
No other app ever?
they refused to use GroupMe. That one didn't work either. We couldn't use iMessage because no one else had iPhones. And then Snapchat.
You can use a text. You can WhatsApp. You can use just a text
Kick?
group.
Does Kick still exist?
Slack.
If you're really into it, you can even do WeChat. But
WeChat. Nah, because then China's watching you.
what are they gonna do with your GT1000 work? They're gonna find out my major. Oh no.
They'll know everything.
Are you in a major specific GT1000?
No, but I'm part of the Explorer one. The one
Oh.
yeah. So it's not a specific to major, but technically it's supposed to Explore. Okay, Explorer is supposed to be like only like near like pre-med or people trying to do research. And while I technically am
Explorer
part
was
of the
old,
research,
smart, and sharp.
yeah, but then they're just kind of like taking people. So I was like civil engineering. I even said like, hey, I'm civil engineering. I'm gonna totally join your LLC just to diversify the majors, and they just take people anyways. So
Elizabeth's in a group of her own.
I'm in the honors program.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Nah, I don't know if it's an ooh kind of thing.
It's just an LLC. Most of
Yeah.
the presidential scholars are in it, but I'm not a presidential scholar. So
Yeah, she's just there.
I'm just there.
Are you still? Are you gonna graduate with it?
Yeah, I actually finished all my hours last semester. I have 17 out of the 15 required.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So go me.
Which doesn't seem like a lot.
It doesn't feel like a lot until you're trying to get your hours, and if you didn't do it like with a bunch of like the freshman credits where you can kind of like I did 1770 honors program, so I had an honors program group, and then I did literature. So if you don't get a lot of those freshman classes done with it, then you have to kind of rely on free electives and humanities. And we don't always offer the right stuff.
Like Austin's not gonna graduate with honors.
No.
Yeah. Which is weird that they let you stay in the program. So
Yeah, you're just kind of like part of it until you decide to not be, but you like, I guess you could opt out if you like really wanted to, like emails and stuff.
Pausing here. Yeah, the Georgia Tech honors program was very strange. It was strange in terms of who they admitted. It was strange in terms of the exact mechanics of it and like the commitment and all of that. It was mostly just like you roomed with people in the program. I guess it was better for like making friends, honestly. But the whole program was very strange. Elizabeth was in it. Maybe she could talk more about it. But yeah, okay, back into it.
But most people just kind of hover.
There's no reason. Yeah, there's no consequence of hovering.
Yeah. You
It's
just
like
don't
being-
get your honors program.
It's like
diploma.
being conditional. Just hover. Stop burning yourself.
It's part of making the hype ribbons.
Do you
You're going to just
do you
get a
want
little
something?
burn.
You can get like a chopstick and present home or something. Do you have chopsticks around?
Use gloves.
No.
We do have chopsticks.
It's really not that bad. Like, it just burns a little.
Interesting that chopsticks are the go-to.
Does Tanner know how to use chopsticks?
He I don't know. Tanner. He's busy.
Oh, okay.
He's in the proverbial corner. It's funny because he dropped out of one of his classes. He's not doing a minor. He's no longer going to do a minor for a CS minor, computer science minor. So now he's taking basically 2 classes plus band. And he's like, I have all this time. Everyone else is always so busy. My girlfriend's always busy.
Does he count as a full-time student?
No.
Okay.
I mean, he wasn't even with the other class.
Okay.
Yeah, he's taking 7 credits plus band.
Little
So
bow tie.
9 credits. Yeah.
Part-time student, part-time.
I guess he was at 12 before.
Oh. Okay.
Barely. But,
Dude, you can write that. You just
yes, he's like, I have all this time. I'm like, Tanner, get something productive
get
done.
like glitter glue.
How many have you made? Elizabeth?
That'll
I've
be
only
3
made
and a half.
I've only made one full ribbon.
Or are you just doing the,
I've just been making the little white part. of the
starting with the
ribbon.
white stuff?
Yeah, and then I'll.
You're going to
wrap
add
it
colors
with
later?
just navy.
Okay.
Although Olivia said she has some sparkly gold nail polish that she probably wants to paint onto her navy part, so she has all 3 colors. I was like, well,
It's
do
going
as
to
you
look
wish.
different. It's going to look different.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let her do it before surround sounds because we all need to have the same ribbon for surround
Are
sounds.
people going to notice? Are people going to say, look at that one girl
With the different ribbon.
with the slight gold trim on her ribbon?
Although one time Maddie did make ribbons where she made regular section ribbons and then she added stuff for section leaders and she added stuff for
I was
girls.
going to say, the girls have sometimes had
So the
different
girls
ones.
have had slightly different ones, but
Mhm.
We can get the gold ones.
we can just all paint ours gold.
And
with
ours are
Maddie's
going to
nail
be something else.
Done? Okay.
polish.
We're
Yeah.
working on it.
All the boys can like write chip.
I would totally do that.
And
That's
like-
actually great.
and
Like
like
you just-
pencil.
Chip?
Like you
Pencil?
just tape an actual chip to it. Like,
Oh gosh.
Someone insulted this shirt and said, "That's a nice block of cheese you got there."
I think, okay, controversial take here. We have spent way too much time on surround sounds this week.
I would agree, honestly.
Because, well, but also...
We like barely finished the show and barely repped
And
it.
next week, it's going to rain all week.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to have a lot of time outside.
oh.
We're not gonna be outside Friday anyway, because we'll be at first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, we have 2 rehearsals, and it's going to be pouring.
So
This
we're
is
not
bad
going
luck,
to go
though.
inside then, is what you're saying.
I don't know.
We don't have the trainer, so Chris will make.
Pausing here. By the way, I had a lot of complaints about how they did the scheduling, especially toward the end. I feel like it got worse. I don't know. Maybe I had stronger opinions. But also, just so everyone knows, the marching band would practice in the rain. Okay, we would only stop practicing if it was like super heavy rain or it's like thunderstorms. Right? If there's lightning, I think legally they weren't allowed us to have us outside. But if it's like drizzling or even like moderate raining, we would be outside in the rain. They'd be like, "Yep, bring your raincoat or whatever." You know, like they would have us do stuff in the rain. Like it was kind of an all weather type activity, so to speak. If it's freezing cold or if it's super hot or anywhere in between or raining, we practice. They made us practice. So just so everyone knows. But if it's like really bad, they would have contingencies to do like indoor rehearsal. But it was a little complicated because there wasn't that much indoor space for the size of our band. Like Georgia Tech does not have the capacity for a 350 person band to practice inside in one spot. You need like not even an auditorium. You need like an auditorium would work, but like a huge auditorium. But anyway, back into it. We have like 6 minutes left, and then we're gonna be done with this commentary series. So okay, back into it.
Like it's practice outside.
If it's like I guess if it's thunderstorming and it's going to continue thunderstorming, then usually we'll just be inside. If it's drizzling, then we'll start outside and then.
Maybe if it's thundering, not thunderstorming.
I don't know.
If there's lightning within so much distance, that thing on top of the CRC deck goes off and we can't practice.
Then legally we can't be outside.
Right.
Like if legally we cannot be outside, then we will go inside. But
otherwise,
if it's drizzling, we'll stay outside. But then if it happens in between,
but that's so sad. I was gonna wear my pumpkin sweatshirt on Thursday.
No, that's not happening.
Wednesday.
Thursday? Today's
Wednesday.
Thursday.
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Halloween practice.
Yeah,
is
Halloween
next
practice is going to be
Just gonna be
rain
rained out.
jackets.
Oh.
But you guys don't even have rain jackets yet.
I mean, I'm not gonna wear my band rain jacket. That
Please.
thing is not a good rain jacket.
I have a band rain
Yes.
jacket from high school. It's the
The
same
rain
one.
jacket's fine.
But it has like
The
a
Charles
little.
River.
I think whatever it is.
What's
I
your
know.
problem with the rain jackets?
They absorb water after a while.
Do they? I've never noticed.
At the UVA game, mine did not hold up well. Like we had ponchos over our rain jackets, and I was like soaked on my sleeves here.
Why does it take so long to order the rain jackets each year?
I don't know.
Like they never get it. Yeah, you guys haven't gotten it yet.
No.
It's almost the end of October.
Also, aren't we supposed to get like hats too?
I thought you already got a hat.
You should
No.
definitely.
No, like a beanie.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
you don't need to get that later because it's not cold enough for
two
that.
very different things.
The
Both hats.
beanie is for when it gets colder and it's not cold enough for that.
I'll take that.
It might be cold enough on UVA for it.
Actually, yeah, maybe a UVA. But the jackets, there's no reason. They're always like surprise.
Are any of you going?
Not to UVA.
No.
I have another thing that weekend.
He's already been to town.
Oh. Alex is
Already went to
going.
Temple. There's no way they're going to want me on the second road.
Well, they already got assigned.
What do?
Yeah, plus what, tomorrow at noon is the last time you can switch in and out over that trip.
They are harping over that. Are people really switching
You've
out?
really been on that this year.
What?
Like setting a deadline for switching on trips.
But it doesn't matter with those types of things.
With the driving trip doesn't matter.
Yeah. The only reason is for hotels, but it doesn't matter if I go instead of Matt. They're not going to be like, you're not Matt Lou. At the hotel.
You'd be like, that's racist.
Yeah. So I don't know why this is. And then, don't even start with the
Or
front.
maybe it's
thing.
racist if they assume you're mad.
I got Jenny in trouble. She hasn't gotten back to me yet, so I guess maybe she's just upset or something.
What'd you get her in trouble for?
I told Chris more about the thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
switching
that-
the section leader thing?
No, I didn't tell him about that. I told him that Jenny said that we weren't doing. We weren't allowed to do known traveler numbers this year, so you can use your TSA pre-check.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right, and I told Chris Moore I told him that Ops told me that they weren't doing it this year, and he was like, "Who?" I was like, "Jenny, I don't want to get her in trouble." And he's like, "No, she works for me, so I need to know." And I was like, "Oh crap."
Oof.
And she'll know, like, if he talks to her about it, she'll know that it was me because I was the one that asked her. So,
Yikes.
maybe
Say hi to Jenny.
Hi, Jenny. Thanks for listening to the episode.
Does she listen to this? Because I
No.
feel like she's got named many times.
She does get named. Well, Ryan called her out
Mhm.
last week. Or not last week. It was
Ryan?
probably
What did Ryan call her out for then?
Flip flop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but why?
Oh, Ainsley will tell you.
No, it's okay. You can.
Ryan was
Fair.
roasting
There you go.
everyone, is what he told me.
Yeah, he also
Yeah,
roasted Peter.
What did he roast me? Did he roast
No,
somebody?
it was just Peter
No,
and
because
Jenny.
he was talking about who's out of line. Because he always sees people out of line, apparently. And he goes, "Oh yeah, Peter." Or like, who else? He's like,
That's
"It's
it.
just Peter."
Because he was talking about all, like, sometimes
Or like in like
people-
drill sets?
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
This
some-
man is always out of line in like set 27.
Peter or Ryan?
Ryan.
Oh, I feel like he's definitely Ryan. Peter is Ryan. No, but Ryan was like, some people just don't, get in line. It's like phrasing it like there were multiple people. But then he just said.
But he always said Peter.
Peter and some others.
Oh no, he don't even think he
Peter
did some
listens to
others. Peter does not listen to this. He
Who
used to.
does listen to this?
People. Tens of people listen to this. Tens of people.
I mean, occasionally me. It's
It usually
me
spikes
here.
when Blake's on, to be fair.
Really?
It does, actually. That Texas episode, man, crushing it.
Oh man.
I don't know if it's just Texas or if he sent it to all his family.
Blake's family is so adorable.
The Whites.
Mm-hmm.
Black or white?
The White family.
The White family.
Oh man.
They are the White family.
Yeah, they are.
And I think like his sister's husband or something.
I thought his sister was young.
Oh,
Yeah,
then
no,
his
I-
brother's wife? Something. Some
I thought it was-
spouse.
I
Some
did not know
spouse.
they had siblings.
Yeah.
I have to listen to that episode.
He has two. So no, I don't think
They
he
came to
mentioned
the
it.
football
They
game.
came to. They've been to a couple events. They come to this campus twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
My parents haven't gotten the chance to visit me yet. Here,
that's
so.
that's far. Well, actually, it's probably about the same distance.
Yeah, that's
No, we did look into it. It's the same.
Yeah.
Because I thought we were farther, and then
No, the
Blake
East Coast is
argued about
pretty
it.
short. For some reason.
it just ends up being that way.
Okay, I guess that's the show this week. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we?
I just noticed there's cookie crumbs on my shirt.
Okay, pulling in Ainsley. Elizabeth, anything?
I'm good, y'all. We have 2 whole hype ribbons made.
Ooh.
Anything you guys want to plug before we go?
I'm starting a new podcast.
It's called.
I don't know the name yet.
Is
It'll
that
be
the
coming out
podcast
soon.
name?
I'll say she'll probably come back on by the time she figures out the
It's
name.
called
so-
Ainsley's Avenue. Where she stands on the street and talks to herself. Okay.
And there you go. There's the episode. Again, I got to give myself credit. Great end joke. Again, that was my prime. I can't do that anymore. But yeah. So again, it's just such a nice. I mentioned it either last week's episode or the week before. Just such a nice time capsule. A sort of, who I was way back in the day. It seems like now. Seems like a long time ago, but really isn't in the grand scheme of things. But yeah. So if you guys have any suggestions for, sorry, my allergies just killing me today, and I had like a huge reaction yesterday when I went outside. Like I don't know what's going on. It's just like it's summer. It's not. It should be. Well, it's not technically. It's not summer yet, but like. I figured the pollen is done, but I don't know what's going on. But anyway, thank you for listening. Again, if you have any suggestions for the next episode, again, I will probably do the ASMR episode, honestly. We'll go back and do that one. Unless there's something else that comes up. But yeah, thank you for listening, and have a good one.